Nah, I don't discuss it.
Most of the time it's not easy. Most of the time we get nervous. We want to quickly strike the ball, choose my position, and then strike the ball. So
imagine being in your early 20s and earning more money in 1 week than most people make in an entire year. Now imagine turning that money into mansions, designer fashion, luxury cars, private vacations, and a lifestyle watched by millions around the world. That is exactly the reality for two of football's biggest African superstars, Bukayo Saka and Victor Osimhen. One is the calm, humble, and disciplined golden boy of Arsenal in England. The other is the fearless masked striker who went from the streets of Lagos to becoming one of the most expensive African footballers in history. Both are adored by fans, both are making insane amounts of money, and both are living lifestyles most people can only dream about. But here is the real question. When the cameras are off and the football boots come off, who actually lives the better luxury life? Is it Bukayo Saka, the Arsenal superstar with multi-million-pound endorsement deals, luxury London properties, and a clean billionaire mindset? Or is it Victor Osimhen, the flamboyant Nigerian striker known for exotic vacations, elite fashion, expensive jewelry, and a lifestyle that screams superstar energy? Today, we are diving deep into their fortunes, mansions, car collections, fashion choices, private spending habits, endorsements, vacations, and everything that defines luxury at the highest level. And trust me, some of the numbers you are about to hear are absolutely crazy. Before we compare their luxury lifestyles, let us first understand who these two football giants really are. Bukayo Saka was born in Ealing, London, to Nigerian parents who moved to the United Kingdom searching for a better life. Unlike many footballers who grew up surrounded by luxury, Saka's upbringing was modest and disciplined. His parents focused heavily on education, humility, and hard work.
From a very young age, Saka showed extraordinary football talent. Arsenal quickly noticed him, and he joined the club's academy as a child. Years later, he became one of the brightest stars in world football. What makes Saka special is not just his football ability, it is his personality. Even after becoming a global superstar, he still carries himself with humility and maturity far beyond his age. Fans love him because he feels genuine. On the pitch, Saka became Arsenal's most important player. His dribbling, creativity, and consistency transformed him into one of the Premier League's elite wingers. He also became a key player for England. And with success came massive money. By 2026, Saka's estimated net worth is around $30 million. His Arsenal contract reportedly earns him around £250,000 to £300,000 per week, placing him among the highest paid young footballers in England. That means Saka earns well over £13 million every year just from football salary alone. But football is only part of the story. Saka has also become a marketing machine. He signed major endorsement deals with New Balance, JD Sports, EA Sports, and several global brands. Reports suggest his endorsements generate around €8 million annually. And here is the scary part. Saka is still incredibly young. Financial experts believe he could easily become worth over $100 million before turning 30 if he continues on this path. But despite all that money, Saka's lifestyle is surprisingly controlled. He is not the type constantly posting flashy content online. He rarely shows off. He keeps his circle small. And that quiet discipline actually makes his luxury life even more interesting. Because when Saka spends money, he spends it smart. Victor Osimhen's story feels like something straight out of a movie. Born in Lagos, Nigeria, Osimhen grew up in extreme poverty. Life was difficult. At one point, he reportedly sold water on the streets to help support his family. But football changed everything.
His incredible performances at youth level quickly attracted international attention, especially after he dominated the FIFA U17 World Cup. From there, his career exploded. Osimhen played in Germany, Belgium, France, and eventually Italy, where he became one of the deadliest strikers in world football. His time at Napoli transformed him into a global icon. He helped lead the club to a historic Serie A title and became one of the most feared forwards on the planet. His trademark protective mask also made him instantly recognizable. Unlike Saka's calm image, Osimhen has a much more energetic superstar aura. He celebrates loudly, he dresses boldly, and he enjoys showing the rewards of his success. Financially, Osimhen operates on another level. By 2026, his estimated net worth is believed to be between $35 and $45 million, depending on bonuses and endorsement values. At his peak contract levels, Osimhen reportedly earned more than 10 million euros annually in salary, not including bonuses. And because he became one of Africa's biggest football exports, brands rushed toward him. He secured endorsement deals with Nike and several Nigerian and international companies. His social media influence also exploded, making him one of the most marketable African athletes in the world. But unlike Saka, Osimhen clearly enjoys the superstar lifestyle. And honestly, after hearing his story, who could blame him? This is someone who went from selling on the streets to flying around Europe in luxury. So now the big question becomes this: who actually lives the more luxurious life? Let us compare them category by category.
The mansions. When it comes to real estate, both Bukayo Saka and Victor Osimhen have invested heavily in luxury living, but their approaches reveal very different mindsets. Saka reportedly owns a stunning property in North London valued at around £3 million, and the home perfectly reflects his personality. It is modern, private, elegant, and carefully designed without being overly flashy. The property is said to include a private gym, a cinema room, a luxury kitchen, advanced security systems, and expansive living spaces that prioritize comfort and discretion. Beyond his main residence, Saka has also invested in rental properties around Hertfordshire, which highlights his long-term approach to wealth building. He does not simply spend money, he builds assets, and those close to him often describe him as financially intelligent and highly disciplined. In contrast, Osimhen's real estate choices carry far more visible superstar energy. During his time in Italy, he lived in a high-end residence in Naples, featuring breathtaking views, premium interiors, luxury furnishings, and elite security. However, his most symbolic investments are in Nigeria, where he has reportedly spent heavily on luxury properties that represent his journey from poverty to global success. Unlike Saka's understated style, Osimhen embraces visibility, and his properties reflect confidence, pride, and celebration. Ultimately, Saka represents quiet, strategic luxury, while Osimhen embraces bold, expressive success, making the winner depend entirely on personal taste. Now we move into one of the most exciting categories, which is the car collections, and this is where the contrast between Bukayo Saka and Victor Osimhen becomes even more obvious. Saka's collection perfectly reflects his personality, as it is classy, expensive, and controlled without being overly flashy. Reports and public sightings suggest he owns luxury vehicles such as a Range Rover Sport, a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and high-end Audi models often linked to club sponsorships. The G-Wagon alone can cost well over $150,000 depending on customization, while the Range Rover reinforces his status as an elite footballer who values comfort and privacy.
His choices show that he prefers refined luxury rather than attention-seeking displays. Osimhen, on the other hand, takes a completely different approach, and his love for cars is impossible to ignore. He has been associated with a range of exotic vehicles, including premium Mercedes-Benz models, luxury SUVs, and high-performance sports cars that can easily reach values in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. His selections feel bold, expressive, and unmistakably superstar-like, reflecting his confident personality. For Osimhen, cars are not just about transportation, but about making a statement. Considering his journey from hardship, these vehicles symbolize victory, survival, and achievement, which adds emotional depth to his lifestyle. While Osimhen may lead in flashiness and presence, Saka's understated sophistication remains equally powerful. Fashion and jewelry. This category may be the clearest difference between Bukayo Saka and Victor Osimhen, because their fashion choices reflect completely different personalities. Saka's style is modern, clean, and minimal, often featuring designer streetwear, luxury sneakers, and carefully styled casual outfits that never feel excessive. Brands are drawn to him because he represents a polished and reliable image that is easy to market globally. His partnership with New Balance has further positioned him as a key figure in modern sports fashion, and he consistently maintains a calm, controlled appearance that feels intentional rather than flashy.
Osimhen, in contrast, dresses like a global superstar who fully embraces attention. His wardrobe includes bold designer outfits, luxury accessories, high-end jewelry, and statement pieces that immediately stand out. He has been seen wearing brands such as Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Balenciaga, often paired with chains, luxury watches, and diamond accessories. His fashion reflects confidence and celebration, allowing his personality to shine through every appearance. While Saka projects the image of a future billionaire businessman, Osimhen embodies the energy of a superstar athlete, enjoying every moment of success. And both styles represent different but equally powerful forms of luxury. Vacations and travel. Luxury vacations are a major part of modern celebrity life, but Bukayo Saka and Victor Osimhen approach them in completely different ways. Saka tends to travel privately and quietly, often choosing destinations like Dubai, exclusive European resorts, and high-end relaxation spots during the off-season. However, he keeps these experiences largely out of the public eye, rarely posting or showing off his trips on social media. This sense of privacy actually strengthens his image, creating an aura of control and quiet confidence. Fans are fully aware of his wealth, but he does not feel the need to constantly prove it. On the other hand, Osimhen embraces a more expressive and celebratory travel lifestyle. His vacations often feature luxury beaches, premium hotels, Family and personal life. One of the most fascinating aspects of this comparison is how both Bukayo Saka and Victor Osimhen remain deeply connected to their families, despite their immense wealth. Saka's parents played a crucial role in shaping his character, and even after achieving global fame, he continues to carry himself with discipline, humility, and professionalism. Many fans believe this strong family foundation is the reason he avoids scandals and maintains a structured and controlled lifestyle. Osimhen also stays closely tied to his roots and frequently speaks about his difficult childhood and the sacrifices his family made. This connection to his past is a major reason fans admire him so much. When Osimhen spends money, it often feels emotional, like someone rewarding himself after years of hardship and struggle. That authenticity makes his luxury lifestyle feel genuine and powerful. Ultimately, neither player comes across as fake, as they simply express success in different but equally meaningful ways. In modern football, social media has become a major source of income, and both Bukayo Saka and Victor Osimhen have built powerful online presences. Saka's popularity grew rapidly as he became the face of Arsenal and one of England's brightest stars, attracting global brands that value his clean and polished image. His content is professional, consistent, and rarely controversial, which makes him extremely reliable and commercially valuable to sponsors targeting a wide audience.
Who spends more? Now let us answer the real luxury question, which is who actually spends more between Bukayo Saka and Victor Osimhen. Based on public appearances, lifestyle patterns, and visible spending habits, Osimhen clearly seems to spend more aggressively. His lifestyle is defined by bold fashion choices, highly visible luxury, expensive accessories, elite vehicles, and an overall superstar presence that celebrates success openly. Saka, on the other hand, appears far more calculated in his approach to money. Despite earning enormous amounts, he behaves more like an investor than a typical celebrity spender, focusing on control and long-term value. This difference is important because luxury is not only about how much money you have, but also about how you choose to express success. Osimhen expresses his success loudly and confidently,
while Saka expresses his in a quiet and understated manner, showing two very different interpretations of wealth. So who lives the better luxury life? The honest answer depends entirely on how you define luxury. If luxury means discipline, long-term wealth building, elite endorsements, privacy, and future billionaire energy, then Bukayo Saka comes out on top. He represents modern smart wealth, calm confidence, minimal drama, massive earnings, and a lifestyle built for longevity. But if luxury means visible success, emotional celebration, exotic energy, designer fashion, flashy cars, and enjoying every reward life offers after rising from poverty, then Victor Osimhen stands out. His story makes every luxury purchase feel powerful. Every chain, every car, every vacation, every mansion represents a boy from Lagos who refused to stay poor. And that is something that is hard not to respect.
At the end of the day, both men are living extraordinary lives, both representing Africa on the global stage, both inspiring millions, and both proving football can transform generations. One chose quiet luxury, the other chose loud success. But together, Bukayo Saka and Victor Osimhen represent two different versions of the modern football superstar dream. And the craziest part? They are both still getting started. So now we want to hear from you. Who do you think lives the better luxury life? Bukayo Saka or Victor Osimhen? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and hit the like button, because more football lifestyle comparisons are coming soon. See you in the next one.